Alrighty, we are headed out. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, I think. It's almost daylight. And we're gonna go see if we can't get some bulls bugling.
Yes, sir. Yeah. It's a little cold this morning.
And then we're gonna run. Where is that at?
It was a tradition that was passed down from generation to generation, something we relied on every fall to fill the freezer, hang out with friends and family, something that bonded us and brought us all together.
Hunting with family is my longest lasting tradition. I mean, I remember looking forward to opening day of rifle season more than Christmas morning.
Hunting is just something that we've grown up with in our families, and we love the opportunity to get out here and do this every year. And it's a lot more than just antlers.
Tradition to me is spending time in the outdoors with close friends and family, passing it on to the next generation. The early morning sunrises nobody else gets to see.
Blacktails and elk are definitely a big part of that for me, but I love to go to new places too. I like the adventure and exploring new things, so that's what tradition is to me.
Hunting is on my mind 365 days a year, from my first hunts as a rookie hunter, learning the ropes, to reminiscing about taking the kids on our spring hikes, or just sitting on the couch in late October, as I'm sure I'll be getting a nearly guaranteed call from the wife that she just dumped another big blacktail.
So we located this bull a few hundred yards down the road, and we think he was down over here, but we'll see if we can't get him again. You hear that down there? Clunk. Yeah. Moved out. get any closer. Or we can't get within a shot if we don't get in here. Running. That's the same bull. This bull just runs and runs and runs and runs and runs. Been chasing him for 3 days. I keep chasing him, hoping one of these times he messes up. Never worked this hard for a single elk in my life. We had him at 15 yards. In some thick stuff, Kurt couldn't get a shot. He's big. He's big for a reason.
Yeah. Did it all?
Did you see that? Jeez. Oh, good night. Oh my gosh. Dude, you guys. You're so.
I was like, give me that camera.
Yeah, bull. Dude, thank you so much.
I've only been chasing that mother.
That's the same bull. That's the same bull I saw him last night. That's the same 5. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he can't get
Guys, we're at 4% on the battery. Do you see that?
Days are shorter, leaves are falling, things are changing with the weather, just like you told me so. And it's best to hunt when the rain is pouring down and the wind's in your face, boy, don't make a sound. It's like his grandpa's in his snapback cap. He knows where the game is at. He had traditions on his mind that he would pass down. trying to raise me right, better earn your keep and your feet on solid ground. You'll have an old lady when you grow up. You better learn to treat her right. Never left his mind wrong or right. He had traditions on his mind. If you want them brand new boots from Cabela's, you better save all the money you make and pray on your knees before bedtime and eat the food that your grandma made and chase your dreams while you're still young. Come on, son, let that gravel fly. Take that same old walking, hunting road just between you and I. He had traditions on his mind that he would pass down. Trying to raise me right, better earn your keep and your feet on solid ground. Take your own kids up to that cabin on that high ridge in the hills where I stake my claim. And you got your last name. Our expedition was my tradition. Tradition. Go on and fill that freezer up for the winter. Live the life that I'll be missing. Always carry on my tradition. Yeah, my tradition. My tradition.
Alrighty guys, we all saw that go down. It's pretty epic. Is that a first for you, Kurt? Call in and have a bull hammered like that?
Can't find words right now. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that was good stuff.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, so we packed it to the road and now we're heading down to get my pickup, and we're gonna drive up and load all the meat up, take it down to the cooler, hopefully get back up here this afternoon, call these boys in a bowl. So we hadn't been having a ton of bugling activity in the evenings, but I actually called that same exact bull in last night, had him at 10 yards. He was ready to fight, obviously, as you saw, but yeah, we messed up last night on him and real thick stuff, and there he was this morning. So hope everybody enjoyed that. Tyson killed a bull and John's on the board. John and Charlie are in Montana. Hopefully, I'm sure Charlie and Kelly are kind of up first since John already notched his tag, one of his tags. Tyson just killed the biggest bull of his life. Pretty awesome. So pumped for him. Trenton, Wyoming, just killed the biggest bull of his life, actually. Pumped for him. Everybody's freaking knocking him dead. So it's a good day in the elk woods, guys. Again, I know I've said it 100 times, but You guys have no idea how much we appreciate you watching this stuff. If there's even anybody watching it, I hope there will be. I stick this camera in my face every day hoping somebody's gonna watch it. But anyways, hope you enjoyed it, hope it's entertaining, and thank you again. Slight interruption here. I got a little explaining to do. I left Curtis and Jesh, their families rolled in that night after I shot my bull, and I went and hunted with a couple buddies, Sean and Eric Vanderzanden and Evan Cunningham. They weren't hunting far from us, so I went up to their camp, and I didn't do quite the vlog style. So this next bit of footage is going to be a little bit different style, but I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, like I said, a little bit different style for this next little sequence, but it's good stuff. It's good elk hunting. Good elk hunting for Oregon. Good elk hunting anywhere, really. We had a blast. Hope you enjoy it.
I think we need to go another 50, 60 and call him in. That timber looks decent. Yeah. He's up in it.
Shot a bull about an hour ago. There is a steady stream of blood, so we're gonna head off on the blood trail here and should be a dead bull.
Red carpet, blood everywhere.
I'll show you.
Days are shorter, leaves are falling, things are changing with the weather, just like you told me so. And it's best to hunt when the rain is pouring down and the wind's in your face, boy, don't make a sound. It's like his grandpa's in his snapback cap. He knows where the game is at. He had traditions on his mind that he would pass down. Trying to raise me right, better earn your keep and your feet on solid ground. You'll have an old lady when you grow up. You better learn to treat her right. Never left his mind wrong or right. He had traditions on his mind. If you want them brand new boots from Cabela's, you better save all the money you make and pray on your knees before bedtime and eat the food that your grandma made and chase your dreams while you're still young. Come on, son, let that gravel fly. Take that same old walking, hunting road just between you and I.
Old.
This is an old bull, dude.
Old
bull. I mean, I've seen him a little older, but this is an old bull.
Congrats, Evan.
Awesome.
Well, it was a pretty short track job right up to the bull. Probably the best blood trail I think any of us have seen. It was a steady stream the whole way. This concludes my 2018 archery elk season. Yeah, I'm happy. It's been a grind. He's not the biggest bull by any means, but he's kind of unique. He's actually old, teeth are worn down, and I'm just happy to be done, get home and get a few days break before the next one. So I want to thank these guys a ton. Eric for sharing his mountain with me, Nick for running the calls, and obviously for the heavy packs coming out here. I'm sure that are going to suck. I thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Can't wait.
Anytime.
That was awesome.
We can't wait to do it again. So.
Anytime you get him coming that mad, it's always fun to watch.
Oh man.
Bugles the whole way. He came in and actually, I saw him coming finally, and he came in. He started raking the ground, dirt flying everywhere. I told Eric, I said he's coming, and then he stopped and he started raking a little tree. And I actually tried to draw my bow. My knock came off the string and went ding, 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 ding.
I wasn't gonna say it.
And I was like, oh my God. Luckily, he was mad enough and occupied that he was just head down raking. So I let down easy, re-knocked. He started to angle me. He was so mad, he came by. I tried to cow call and stop him perfectly broadside at 30. Acted like he didn't even hear me, and then he came in, ended up coming in, quartering in. So I shot him about 25 yards on, head on, quartering right here. And man, I think I hit the perfect spot. I mean, he ran off. We were able to watch the video back and see that we got probably 2/3 penetration, instant blood.
Stupid blood.
We knew it was a done deal. This is blood trail straight to here. So.
Heck yeah!
Awesome job, guys. Thank you so much.
I done raised this hell.
This is what you call deck. Deck.
Almost deck? I did almost deck.
We all make it. It's a good day.
Alright, shut that off.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Love you.
Yeah.
Alright. We are recapping live from Las Vegas.
In Hotel de Rio Suite.
Why?
I'm just saying, I'm here, that's why. So
okay. So
yeah.
yep, we are in the Rio. Coming in hot. And yeah, let's talk about Oregon.
Okay.
Monkey off the back.
Mm-hmm.
She's gone.
She is gone. I will give you that. So I was a little nervous about Nick the last few years. We've kind of had a little bit of a roller coaster. We've had some ups and downs, and I've been there to witness them.
What?
I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I've gone through so much misery, so much misery with Nick in the woods, and I don't think I could truly handle any more. So
sometimes it's a dark place for me.
It is very dark. We had a very long discussion last night at dinner actually. And there was a very low time when I told Nick that he should probably hang his bow up because
this is the negativity I get to deal with.
This is positivity. There's no negativity here. This is positivity of me being a good friend and saying hang your bow up because I'm looking out for your best interest. And this is
great.
This is true.
We're being filmed by like 3 cameras right now because our wives are up here just making fun of us in the background. Anyways, so yeah, let's Oregon.
Okay.
None of that happened in Oregon.
No.
There's all good things in Oregon.
Yeah.
And first off, you guys obviously noticed that I was in front of the camera at this point, and that's a huge thanks to Kurt. He pretty much just took it from me. That was the first real day I decided to pack my bow where it wasn't on my pack, and it all happened super fast. So
go, Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt, you're the man.
If you guys don't know Kurt, he's Lurpy.
Oh my god.
And he
well, I mean he is, but
he is.
Lurp is a Utah word that I just learned.
Yeah,
like
it's
yesterday.
a Utah word. Our little friendly friend Kylie told us what Lurp meant, and Nick is now classified as a Lurp. I'm not. Nick is.
You're
so
a hobbit.
Let's define.
It's because you're a hobbit. You can't be a Lurp and a hobbit.
Yeah,
at the same
but there's
time.
a difference. If I was as tall as you, I would look way better.
You look skinnier than me. You weigh
just
30 pounds less than me.
I'm just saying. If you're right now, I do. But the point is that you're like a foot taller than me.
Okay. Yes.
Long story short, so Kurt is the owner of Vision Diesel, and Kurt is the man when it comes to trucks. And Kurt, thanks for fixing my truck, even though now I'm selling the truck. So if anyone wants a red Cummins, I got one for sale. So you can buy it.
This is a hunt recap, not a sales ad.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys saw first episode was super slow. That was like first 3-4 days. We were hunting a different unit actually, and we tried finding elk. I think we had 1 elk bugle at us in 4 days, and then we found the flipping war zone, obviously, as you saw, and we chased the same bull around, same herd for a couple days in a row there from dark to dark, basically. That bull was interesting. I think looking back on it, and I knew this at the time, but looking back, the only way we were going to kill that bull was for me to stay back and keep it occupied, keep it talking, because if we got within like that 200 to 300 yard zone, that bull would take his cows and run. So if I could stay back and keep them occupied, they could slip in and kill him, but that doesn't do much for you guys because you can't see anything at that point.
One thing I'd like to touch on with Oregon, just real quick. How was your camping situation? It's more like luxury camping.
I felt more like I was at some resort in Vegas than elk hunting. That camper's ridiculous. I mean, you guys saw it. It's got heated massaging leather couches in it. So, and like marble countertops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Traegers and
this is how Nick hunts. Nick,
hey, I killed.
You did kill an elk, but he's more of a luxury hunter than roughing it. So,
John, you can't lie to them. They all just watch Colorado. That's nothing about Colorado is luxury.
That's true, but fair enough. Okay, that's invalid. But Nick went from that to luxury because he needs to be pampered. And he's manicured in his toes and his.
That's right.
Yeah, petties, mani pedis. That's Nick. He's getting massages every night.
I wish.
Look at this guy.
I mean, yeah.
So I wasn't looking at me, but look at Nick.
So, yeah, and then, so after I killed my bull, I kind of switched gears a little bit. I went into straight collar, and Eric was cameraman, as you saw, and I met up with them at like noon one day, and then we went out that night, bugled with some bulls, and then the next morning was the morning that you saw with Evan as shooter. A little thing about Evan, he owns a outfitting business. It's called Coastline Outfitters. So if you guys are looking to book a hunt like Roosevelt, blacktails, spring bear, fall bear, everything to do with the coast, ducks, geese, fish, pretty much if you want to hunt or fish on the coast, get a hold of Evan. I will post his contact information below for you guys if you're interested. So yeah, like that. No, he's runs a good outfit, hardworking dude, good guy. So yeah, if you want to do that, reach out to him. Alrighty, so let's get into the giveaways from Colorado Idaho recap. We gave away a canvas cutter, the Fortress. So thank you to everybody who commented. There wasn't as many comments as the first time. I mean, we're giving this away for free. All you guys gotta do is comment. Yeah, down. There were 137 comments, and John's gonna put that into random.org. So basically that just generates a random number for us, and the
Well,
of course
it's number 137.
So the very last comment, which would be Jordan Case. Jordan Case, you won the canvas cutter, the Fortress. So I will get a hold of you, or if it's easier for you, just comment and comment me your number or your email address, and I'll get a hold of you, and we'll get that thing sent out to you. So thank you for commenting, subscribing, appreciate that.
We love you all.
Yes.
What we need everyone to do is take your knives out, draw some circles on the wall, and just throw a knife at the wall. Whoever gets it in the center, post a video.
No, absolutely
We're not doing that.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So this is Oregon's recap. We decided to keep it local and go with Benchmade. So we're going to give away a Benchmade package. They're right there in Oregon City. Bunch of awesome dudes, guys and gals running that. Thank you, Benchmade, for helping us out here. But we're giving away an Altitude, a shirt, hat, and a Work Sharp knife sharpener. So it's pretty good package there. What we need you guys to do to be entered to win, comment below after this episode without being interrupted, and they have to be separate comments. Comment A, comment M, comment P. So AMP, and you can't be interrupted. So whoever does that first without being interrupted by somebody else is going to be the winner of this Benchmade package.
So AMP, one comment at a time, so there'll be 3 comments.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
It gets a little chaotic at times, so hammer that keyboard.
Yeah. Letter E.
You have anything you would like to say as a little rebuttal for Chuck's heat?
I do, actually. So I missed the last recap because I was gone. I was driving. Actually,
he was on his romantic giveaway. Remember, I told you guys about it.
There was no romantic getaway. I was driving to come down here.
Oh, so it's not romantic when you guys are together?
Well, could be. I mean, I suppose half the time she wants to be romantic, but
Can I have that shovel you're digging holes with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyways, we had a little incident in Idaho that Chuck decided to elaborate on a little more than he should have. Should have is not the case. Chuck lied. He's a liar. Chuck is a liar. So what happened was my elk died, and I went and found it, shot it a couple more times. Dead elk. Okay, game over right there. In the process of this, there were elk above us and below us, and they were calling, running around all over the place, and they sounded like people. What was not on film was Chuck talking about how he thought he's like the best elk hunter in the world, so we're just going to throw that out there first, and the best caller, but Chuck thought that those were people. So we find my elk, I kill it, we do a quick interview saying how I found the bull.
Was it quick though?
It was fairly quick. And so, well, I mean the interview part. And so Chuck said, hurry up and do this interview, because he was worried about these people coming down to basically find my elk too, and we didn't know if someone else shot an elk. We didn't know what was going on, even though we knew it was my bull.
No.
But in the meantime, Chuck is making it sound like we knew all these elk were up there and that they were real elk. Chuck had no clue those were real elk. And so then Chuck decides that he's going to run up the hill and hunt these elk that he thought were people. So let's clarify that. Then Chuck goes up there and he makes it sound like he took off, hunted all day, world's greatest hunter, Chuck's gone. But in all reality, Chuck was like 40 yards from us the whole time standing there, and he's calling in these elk are just, they're right there.
So, would you hunt with Chuck again?
Well, Chuck and I, we've had a long past. And somehow I got stuck with Chuck again this year.
I'm pretty sure the people want to see it.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable to watch.
We have some good times. We have some good times.
It's so not enjoyable to edit. I will tell you that much.
It's like babysitting the whole time. Like, I kid you not. I feel like Chuck's like 54, 5. I don't know how old he is. But Chuck is old. And then you have me, and the roles...
He's old in years.
He's old in years.
Old in years.
The role should kind of be reversed there. Like, if you thought about it, like I should be his kid kind of deal, but it's not. So, like, I have to babysit him. Everything we do. I mean, it's like, wake up in the morning, I got to reach over and like, hey, wake up, tap him, rub him. Then you got to like get the bottle out, put some formula in it. Drop the effort. You gotta burp him and milk him in the morning just to get him out of bed. Then he pretty much has to go through a full routine, hunched up in his sleeping bag because he's old and stiff. So he'll kind of roll around. He's on his hands and knees, everything, and then you just gotta work it out. Then he'll get up. Then he'll lollygag around for a while. It's like an hour process to get Chuck out of bed in the mornings.
I feel like these recaps are just the Chronicles of John and Chuck.
Yeah.
Like back and forth.
There's a few. So. But, long story, I love hunting with Chuck. It's fun. We have a good time together. And,
all right. So that wraps up Oregon. Monday, you'll be seeing Idaho and Montana. More of Chuck and John. And now you'll meet Kelly, finally. You've seen her in the intro for 8 episodes or 10 episodes now. And all right, so Monday you'll be seeing Idaho and Montana archery elk, John, Kelly, Chuck in Montana. And then Idaho is Ryan Lampers, Phelps, Matt Davis, and Tyson. Don't want to give too much away. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it more than you know. So...